Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dr. Sarah Lynn. I'm a naturopathic doctor, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you one of my favorite herbal recipes for cold and flus, and it's elderberry syrup. So I'm in the kitchen right now and I have all my ingredients laid out here. I've got all my herbs. The star of the show is definitely going to be elderberries. Elderberries are very antibacterial, antiviral. They help boost your immune system. They increase cytokine production, strengthen cell membranes, and protects against virus penetration. They're also a really excellent source of vitamin C, which is a powerful antioxidant to aid your immune system as well. I'm going to be adding some other herbs in as well, and I'll be just listing out the benefits and why I'm choosing these herbs in my recipe. Echinacea stimulates the immune system and improves your resistance to infections. It's antibacterial, antiviral, anti-inflammatory, diaphoretic, and a detoxifier. Marshmallow root, a demulcent and emollient, which helps coat the lining of your throat. It's also anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, an expectorant, and immunomodulator. And then lastly, we're using ginger, and mainly I'm using it for flavor here because I love ginger, but it's also a great digestive aid. It's anti-inflammatory. It's a very warming herb as it increases your peripheral circulation. All right, let's heat up the water. Okay, so now that we have our elderberries and herbs simmering here in the water, I've just been getting my other things ready. I have a measuring cup here because I'm going to strain out the herbs into here, and then when I mix the honey, it'll all mix nicely into here, and then I can easily pour this into a jar or a bottle. I'm going to be using a nut milk bag. You can use a cheesecloth or some sort of nut milk bag to strain out the herbs. And then I've also used a French press too. You can pour all the herbs into here, and just as you would like if you make a coffee or tea, press that down and strain out the herbs. Yeah. I prefer using a cheesecloth because then you can really squeeze it out and squeeze out all the herbs, like I'll show you in a second here. Or you can use some other sort of fine mesh strainer to strain out the herbs. Oh, and then I also have my honey here. So you want to make sure you're going to use some raw honey, which is also really antibacterial and soothing for your throat if you have a cold or flu. So yeah, we're going to let this continue to simmer, and then we'll strain out the herbs. Okay, our herbs are done simmering in the water. I'm going to remove them from the heat and let them cool for a little bit before straining. Alright, so we have our elderberry syrup all bottled up, and let's give it a taste test. So you can pour it into a spoon, but I usually spill with that, so I'm just going to pour it into this little glass, or sometimes I use a shot glass too. Okay, let's give this a try. Cheers. This might be one of the best batches I've ever made, and I love the ginger in it. It has a nice little ginger flavor, but it's not overpowering, it's not spicy at all. I always start with a half a cup of honey, and then I kind of add a little bit more sweetness because I don't like it too sweet. You can do a whole cup of honey, and it'll last longer when there's more sweetener. It acts as a preservative, but I don't like mine tasting that sweet, so I added a half cup of honey, and then I did a little bit more just for a little bit more sweetness to balance out the ginger. But yeah, this is really good. The elderberries, they don't really taste like too much. It's just kind of a nutty sort of berry. Yeah, it's really smooth and delicious. Okay, Anna! You wanna try?
Sure.
Here. Take a seat.
Front center.
Let me pour you a little bit more and then you give me your honest review.
Okay. I like it.
Nice, huh?
Yeah, I kind of like it warm too, actually.
Yeah.
Sweet.
What can you taste in it?
Honey.
Or
Ginger or cinnamon.
Yeah, do you taste the ginger?
Yeah,
I have
kind of
some
an
there.
aftertaste.
Yeah, it's not too strong. It's a nice little ginger flavor.
Real nice.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, so that's going to wrap up this video. I recommend doing 1 to 2 tablespoons 2 times a day for adults when you're having symptoms or right before you feel a cold or flu coming on. And you can do this recipe. And for kids, you can do about half the dose, or depending if they're real little, you can calculate that by body weight. And I'll have all of the recipe and instructions in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.